Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop! Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. Okay, today we're working on a Fisher Paykel top load washer, and the complaint is that the unit will not start. So what we're going to need to do is gain access to the control area to do our test. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is remove our lid to make this repair a little easier. So we're just gonna open it up, and this will pull straight off to remove it. The tools needed for this repair are a Phillips screwdriver and a flat blade screwdriver. All right, next there's two screws on the back of the control panel here that we're gonna have to remove. And now we can lift the back of the control panel up and then pull it up and off of there. All right, so we're just gonna disconnect the wire harness for the user interface on the control panel here. Just gonna push in on the tab and remove the harness there, and we'll set this off to the side. Okay, so with a no start symptom or with a no display on the user interface, what you're going to want to check for is to make sure you have voltage going to your main control board. So with a control board, any control board, what you want to test for is power in, power out. So what we're going to look for here first is to make sure that we do have power coming into the main control board. Here you can see we have our tech sheet. That's where they hide it in this model. So it's going to have all kinds of good information on there as far as how to get into diagnostic mode, check for error codes, and our wiring schematic as well. So back to testing the board. So we're going to check for power coming into the board, and to do that we're going to go right here on this connector, and we're going to be checking the black to the white wire to see if we have our 120 volts coming into the unit. So with the unit plugged in, we're going to go ahead and insert our meter leads here. Okay. And I am getting 120 volts, so we do have proper power coming into the board. And then at this point, with the board not responding or not working, we know that we do have a faulty control board because we do have the proper power supplied to it. We've checked that the buttons on the user interface were working, and those were all working and responding properly. So with that being said, we definitely have a bad control board. We have power in, but we don't have power out. Okay, so we're going to be replacing our board to fix the unit, and to do that we're just going to have to remove all of our harnesses from the board along with the pressure switch here, and we're going to want to take a picture or do something to note where all the wires go. Typically they're keyed to where it only fit where it's supposed to go, but sometimes you can get them crossed or be able to plug them in different places. So just to avoid that, we'll just note where they are. So let's go ahead and kind of get these wires out of the All right, and just like the user interface harness, we're just going to release the tab and pull them out. Push down on the brown tab. And this power harness is pulled straight out. A couple of ground ones that pull straight out. No tabs on these. This is our pressure hose here. It's got a little clamp that we're going to release and pull back. All right, that looks like all the harnesses are off. Okay, so there's just a tab right here that we need to depress that locks the control board in here. So we're gonna use a flathead and kind of pry back on this without breaking it. And we're gonna pull up on the board at the same time to release it from the bottom here. All right, so we're gonna swing the bottom up, and then the top, I'll show you here, two tabs in the back here. This board just go through two holes in the back of the cabinet there. So now we can go ahead and remove our old control board. All right, so we're gonna take our new control board here, and we're gonna put the tabs through the back holes. Get all our wires out of there. All right, then we're just gonna swivel it down and lock it into place with the red clip at the bottom there. And now we can just go ahead and reconnect all of our harnesses. This control board does label each harness to what it goes to, like the motor, the pump, display, RPS lid. So that's kind of a neat feature on this one. Okay, next we can go ahead and take our control panel, put it back into place here. We have these 3 tabs here at the bottom that are going to lock in to the holes on the cabinet there. And we have our harness here that we'll go ahead and plug in first. All right, so we're going to line these up on the bottom and then swivel the top down. It's this wire cover that we need to tuck underneath the panel here. Then we can reinstall our 2 Phillips screws. And the last thing is just to reinstall our lid. We just have the grooves on each side that go on these tabs here. Just gonna line it up, push it down. All right, now with the control panel installed, we can go ahead and plug it in, test the unit out, and that will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.